Sony sounds so angry right now, and it's legitimately something that I can't stop laughing at. I honestly, I don't understand what Sony's thinking here. I don't understand what the thought process behind making sure that, PlayStation is quote unquote happy or they feel a certain kind of way or whatever. I love this fact because Sony is finally getting what they deserve. Sony is finally coming to the weird idea that the freaking gaming world does not revolve around them personally. It isn't revolving around the big Sony symbol, right? The PlayStation symbol. There's more to gaming than just PlayStation. And they're finding out that fact. And to be quite honest with you, I love what I'm seeing. I hate to gloat, I hate to brag, I hate to do all that kind of stuff, but this is exactly what I said would happen, and it's been nothing short of phenomenal seeing that come to fruition. Because like I've said numerous times, when it comes down to it, Microsoft has the right of way. They seem to have the better idea in terms of what gamers want and actually paying attention to that. And I love that. I think that this has been nothing short of phenomenal. And I can't wait to get into this announcement. This is huge, folks. Absolutely insane. What's up, everybody? I'm The Crap Gamer, and this is Crap Gamer Reviews. Back with yet another hard-hitting video. Thank you for watching it. Please slap that like button. Give me a good thumbing on it. I'm looking to get 100 likes on each of the videos that I do. Would be tremendous, to say the least. So we know that Microsoft and Sony are kind of throwing barbs at each other, sort of haymakers. I think Sony is kind of trying desperately to make some kind of sense of what's going on with this stuff. But Sony has responded and calls the UK regulators' reverse stance on Microsoft and Activision surprising and irrational. The CMA now says the merger won't significantly lessen competition, and Sony disagrees with that, of course, because Sony doesn't want Microsoft to get ahead of the deal here. Now, after 5 months of investigations, the UK regulator provisionally found in February that the deal could reduce competition and result in higher prices, fewer choices, or less innovation. However, a month later, the CMA reversed its decision, saying it had updated its provisional findings after receiving actual evidence that alleviated the concern about the $69 billion deal. So basically, Sony had levied all these lies about how it would hurt competition. And because the CMA, the FTC, all these places, they don't know about video games. They aren't up to the know. They aren't in the know. They don't know about how the video game industry works. When they actually got evidence that can't be lied and just spoken words, right? Anybody can say anything. That's the thing. So Jim Ryan going, well, this could do this, this, and this. But then you get the stats and the actual facts that can't be changed. And you see that, Jim Ryan is a lying sack of crap. And so now they know that, and so that's why they reversed stance. Now, Sony's public response published today actually questions the regulator's new stance. And I quote, "The CMA's reversal of its position on its console's theories of harm is surprising, unprecedented, and irrational," according to Sony. The PlayStation company argues that the CMA had assessed a significant body of evidence to come to its initial conclusion where it had suggested there would be an issue with the acquisition. It adds that the CMA's new opposite approach is based almost exclusively on a single economic model, which it places significantly more weight on than other available evidence. Specifically, it claims that the CMA's new findings are based on a new lifetime value model, which shows how much an average player is worth to a company over time. It says the new model suggests Microsoft would see significant financial loss if it kept Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox, and that therefore there was no incentive to keep it off PlayStation. However, Sony claims that new data the CMA was using was flawed, and that if errors were to be corrected, then the gains Microsoft would get from players switching to Xbox would be 3 times as high as the lifetime value of an average PlayStation user. Sony's response actually claims the following. The CMA had previously calculated lifetime player value on typical Microsoft documents created in the ordinary course of business, which had been used to suggest that there was a strong incentive to keep Call of Duty off PlayStation, and that its new findings it allegedly adopts without apparent explanation Microsoft's own adjusted lifetime value estimates. The CMA's new conclusion wrongly downplays the significant strategic benefits to Microsoft adding Activision content to Game Pass. The CMA has now concluded that not a single user with less than 10 hours of gameplay or $100 spent on Call of Duty would switch from PlayStation to Xbox, something it questions. Using Minecraft as an example of a game Microsoft kept multi-platform doesn't work because Minecraft is a single release game that is already in users' hands, and it does not drive anything like the level of gameplay engagement, purchasing decisions of Call of Duty, which I have to call BS right there, because Sony's trying to downplay Minecraft, but Minecraft gets way more copies of Minecraft were sold after Microsoft bought it than when they actually didn't own it. And the more interesting thing is, they didn't own Minecraft when the first console version that came out was on the Xbox 360, and Microsoft had, I think, marketing rights to it, and it did very well on Xbox. But then once Microsoft actually bought Minecraft, it did way better. It was available even in more places and more spaces, and Microsoft never pulled it. And not only do they never pull it, but to say it's not, it's not a single release game, because they aren't just releasing the regular Minecraft. They released Minecraft VR exclusively on PlayStation. They released Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft Story Mode, and soon Minecraft Legends coming to PlayStation. So they've made multiple Minecraft releases after they've bought it. Sony's argument concludes that the adamantium does not justify the CMA's U-turn to the console's theory of harm. To reach a robust decision, the CMA should revisit its analysis of Microsoft's incentive and partial foreclosure, corrected for the errors identified in the paper. In a bid to gain approval of the deal, Microsoft has told Regulators is willing to make each new Call of Duty available on PlayStation the same day it comes to Xbox, in a 10-year period with full content and feature parity, which is something that Xbox doesn't even get right now. And in an attempt to address concerns about the impact the merger will have on cloud gaming market, Microsoft also recently announced several deals to bring Call of Duty to third-party gaming platforms should the acquisition be approved. The CMA's final report ruling should be due by April 26th. They aren't going to go back on this. Sony is basically wasting their time trying to say, oh, okay, well, what they're doing here is they didn't do this and they didn't do this. Like, listen, Sony, you guys done lost it. Stop wasting your time and energy on this. Sign the deal and keep Call of Duty on your platform for at least 10 years. There is no reason to switch it and keep it off of PlayStation, because they're spending $70 billion on this, and with it on PlayStation, the last Call of Duty brought in, what, $1 billion in revenue over the first weekend or whatever it was. Why would you give that up, right? You're not going to give that up. And they're paying this into a cash deal, meaning I think they had the plans all along were to, keep the things multi-platform, and that's fine with me personally. As for the whole idea is to improve Game Pass. You add the Activision games to improve Game Pass. No doy, right? Like that's without being like, Sony could improve their service by offering great games in it as well, including first-party stuff. They choose not to do that, so that's on them. I'm going to link this. You guys can let me know what you think, but I think Sony is barking up the wrong tree, and they sound more money-grubbing than ever. Let me know what you think. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.